Flag goes up from behind, all set. Gates are back, and away and racing from the 1,400 metre mark, and Paper Trail is going to have to race from the back end of the field. To Rio was the first one to respond, immediately pushes forward to go and set the early pace. Norshon's on the outside, is also up there in a handy position. Battle on the inside rail is Major Winter in third. Further back, 2 lengths and running to Veronique, who's racing on the inside of Light the Clappers. Then comes Paper Trails racing nearer last than first with Mvuti. And last of all at the moment is Captive Move in the pink silks with the pink and green cap as they go past the crossover with just under 1,000 metres left to run. It's To Rio out in front with the green cap, shows the way by 1 length. On the outside, just a little bit keen in these stages, is Norshon, who's racing away in second. Battle on the inside rail is Major Winter, who's in third. Light the Clappers currently racing 4 lengths off the early leader. Racing alongside Veronique, then comes Mvuti, who's racing with Paper Trail. And last of all is Captive Moon as heads turn for home at the top of the straight with just on 600 metres left to go. And out in front, it's To Rio, who's going to try and go barrier to box. Norshon gets a shake of the reins and starting to creep a little bit closer. Then comes Major Winter, Light the Clappers, the green sleeves and the orange cap on the outside of runners. Is also trying to make headway with Paper Trail down the inside, also in with a shout. As they're into the final 250 metres, it's To Rio, who's still out in front, but now gets challenged by Norshon, who's travelling quite well at this stage into the closing stages. Paper Trail down the inside is also starting to run him smartly, but it's Norshon with To Rio. To Rio fighting right back at Norshon. Paper Trail taking off along the inside. It's To Rio, held ridden on the inside Paper Trail, but To Rio didn't get there from Paper Trail. Then came Norshon, followed by Veronique. Then came Light the Clappers, Major Winter, Captive Moon, and Mvuti. The winner, number 5, To Rio, the sheepskin noseband along the inside rail, the black and white salts with the green cap. You can just see Grant knitting the reins. Now becomes a 2-horse race into the closing stages, and behind them, Paper Trail sees the gap opened up, moves towards the inside and starts to run him smartly. But To Rio and Norshon, both of them bumping heads into the closing stages and fighting out. But number 5, To Rio, the daughter of Pomodoro, becomes victorious here in race number 6 and will win quite well. To Rio, the winner of race number 6.
Winner of race 6 is number 5, To Rio, daughter of Pomodoro from the Greg Enyon yard. Well done to Cloverflay Stud for breeding, Greg Enyon training and owning. But before we get to Grant Finikak jockey, who rode the filly, but Gabisi Maglesi, he receives his 1,000 Rand from Hollywood Bets and Cape Racing. Grant, well done for the win.
Thank you.
Were you happy to commit and take up the lead?
Yeah, Indian sort of told myself in Aussie, whoever finds yourself there, work it out between you, and my filly flew out the pins, and I said, I ain't waiting for Aussie. And I managed to get there quite comfortably, and she was loving it. Very gutsy filly. I'm just so, thankful for Mr. Indian for allowing me to ride again, because this filly does run for me.
You put a good word for yourself, but lovely to see you come to form, and also for a small yard, Grant, lovely to see you bring them home.
Yeah, and you get trainers like Pete Stein and Mr. Indian who doesn't have the, if I can say, the best quality of horses because of the money they have to purchase for the horses and still do so well. So credit to them. It'll be nice if they get some more support because they deserve it, especially guys like Pete Stein and Mr. Indian that they've been supporting me since rides in Cape Town, which was about 12 years ago. And, they do deserve every success.
Grant, well done for the win.
Thank you so much.
Next, I'm going to chat to trainer and owner Greg Enyon, and he's having a little laugh with Grant. He's definitely, I said, he's putting in he's got quite a merit rating there, putting in a good word for himself.
Yeah, I said to him, Grant, now is he looking for a present from me? I'm just very thankful. That was a great ride by him, I must say. For the second time today, he's just kidded the jocks behind him, and he had a bit in hand, and he brought it out of her when he needed to. And I think she won well. I think he only gave her 2 light little smacks. So, yeah, very good. I'm very happy. And I can't even remember who bred her, quite honestly. But, I bought this filly for 20 grand at the one sale, and she went out the ring without a bid. And I said, I'll take her from Terry Andrews. He had bought her. I think he spec bought her. Anyway, but she's done very well, and I'm very happy and well done to my wife. I think she's she's actually her horse. So she's our horse. But thank you very much. And well done to Long One, my head guy. He's looked after the yard, and Kim at home. She looks after the yard like a Hitler. But yeah, they've worked very well while I've been away, trudging around the sales. And thanks to them, I really am, I don't know the word to use, but I'm very thankful to them for the efforts that they've put in.
Well, the good news now is you get to celebrate the win with your wife.
Yes, definitely I'll do that. I'm going to have a glass of bubbly before I saddle Wayag.
Well done. There you go. That's Greg Enyon for, well done to him for training and owning number 5, Fly To Rio, daughter of Pomodoro. Well done to Cloverflay Stud for breeding. And next up, we've got MJ chatting to Anthony.
Anthony Andrews just ridden No Sean. It's off for 250 days. Anthony a maiden in a handicap, but he ran a cracking race.
Yeah, you know, like you said, he's been off for 250 odd days, being a maiden, carrying 59 kilos against winners and some of those hard knocking horses. So he ran a cracking race today.
Yeah, interesting, looking at his previous form, average rating was, his previous form in the maidens was stronger than this field today.
Yeah, but it doesn't help being off 250 odd days. So, you know, he ran a big race. I think he's just going to come on from this run. Didn't expect him to be that handy and towing with me throughout the race, but I think that's what happens when you're off for such a long period of time. But nevertheless, he ran a cracking race, and I think he'll bring out of his maidens shortly.
Yeah, nice horse, and I'm sure one to follow for the public.
Yeah, definitely. I think Mr. Marshall did a great job with Adele and getting him back. I know he's had some soundness issues, and I think both his front feet are screwed together. So, you know, all that considering, I know his brother's a full brother to Black Nap, so hopefully, you know, he'll get out his maiden soon. And being off for a long time and owners keeping him, it's a long time to wait, but hopefully he'll be out there soon. And I just want to dedicate this day and everybody to Dean Holland, a good mate of mine. Sorry, I lost him.
Yeah, one of those sad things during the week that happened. Dean Holland had passed away. It's well exposed. Unfortunately, the guy had a fall, and yeah, that's racing for you. These incidents happened. Just had a chat to Anthony about Norshon that ran third, a maiden in a handicap, a horse that hasn't run for 250 days, and he ran a cracking race, so maybe one to follow.